Hi, I'm Johnny Canero. I understand you're interested in buying a home. Well, congratulations, because I'm going to show you how I can help you. There are various things to look for when you're buying a home, and it's important to select a buyer's agent that will guide you through the process. I sincerely hope you choose carefully, because the buyer's agent helps protect you. And the other thing, nice thing is, it doesn't cost you a thing to hire a buyer's agent. A buyer's agent gets paid from the seller. Hi, I'm Johnny Canero, and today let's look at this house here in beautiful California, and we'll go look at some things about it, which will help us determine: is it a house that you want? Is it a house you can live with? And that's what I do. I serve you. I just advise. You are in command. Let's go take a look at this beautiful house now, here in beautiful Southern California. As we look at the outside of the house, we notice it's a beautiful house, well tiled, insulated windows, very excellent condition on the exterior. So we're going to go inside and take a look at things. First thing you want to look at is make sure the lights work. It's always a good sign. If the seller has his lights working, that means he cares to sell the property. He's putting the, no pun intended, but he's trying to put the property in the best light. As we look at the kitchen, we notice the beautiful cabinetry. We notice, make sure the water runs. Of course it runs. One things to look for that may throw off your financing or home inspection that will be called out on. In this particular case, the water heater. The water heater is in the kitchen, inside of a cabinet. So you can ask yourself, could I live with that? Or do I want to eventually put the water heater outside or not be bothered with it? As we look at this line right here, we notice it's flattened. That's something that will either have to be fixed by the seller or something you will have to fix prior to the close of escrow. The space for the stove has no vent. There's no vent on the ceiling and no installed vent. So that's one thing you will have to ask for from the seller, or in some cases you will have to put it in yourself. Electrical. Make sure all electrical is covered appropriately, because it will be called out in an inspection, especially if you're getting an FHA loan. It will be called out and will be a condition of your financing closing. So either you or the seller will have to fix that item. A quick glance at the garage, and we notice that the garage is in fairly good condition. There's a nice backway door. We notice at one time probably this garage didn't exist. We could tell because of the wall being different here, and on this wall it's stucco. So at one time this was probably the outside, and they converted a room, which commonly happens in most real estate today, they converted the garage and rebuilt the garage again as a single car. Out here we see the hookups for the laundry. We see the dryer hookup here, which in this case is a 220. And we see over here by the French door entry, very good feature by the way, we see where would be the hookup for the laundry. You can tell by the little tube there, that's where the laundry would go. You got to ask yourself, would I be okay with that? Having the laundry in two separate places, or am I going to need to modify it? There are certain things that you can ask for in an inspection as a condition of sale, and there are certain things that the seller probably will not want to deal with. Bank-owned properties are kind of plus or minus. Generally, they take them as is. Generally, it's what you see is what you get. Short sale properties, generally they will not fix anything. The homeowner's broke anyway. Where are they going to get the money to fix it? On investor properties, which this one in particular is one, yes, you can ask the investor to fix certain attributes. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to fix them, or have the investor fix it yourself. As we look, we'll look here. We'll check the bathrooms while we're here. This particular one is a 3/4 bath. Very nicely appointed. We want to look at things kind of like rust in the toilet, which may indicate the water was sitting there. We look at rust on the floor. These are all items which will become evident in a home inspection. When you pay that $250 for a home inspection, and that's a general market rate, somewhere 100 to 250 or 300, they will call out these items and they will give you a full report in addition to the report that I will give you as I write my own report about the property. Look at the rooms. We tend to notice that the carpet is in good condition. The lights work. What I would do is probably get some ventilation, like a ceiling fan. Check to see what kind of ventilation it does have. Does it have AC or does it have just heating only? Look at this beautiful bedroom. Check the views. Look outside and say, hey, what view am I going to get here? Sometimes the view is what will do it. In this case, we notice it's a wall furnace. So likely there's no AC here. It's just a regular furnace. We look at the other bathroom. We check water again. This has an exhaust fan. The toilet may have issues. Check for leaks around the floor. We see none. If you want, you can take a look at the cabinets. Generally, cabinets are one of those things, they don't matter a whole lot other than they function. So there you have it. A house that can be yours. A house that you will feel confident with if you work with me. Again, I'm John Canero, and I want to thank you for taking the time to look at this video and read my proposal. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you in the future, and you have a very good day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.